Hi everyone. As I say on every one take, if you can't see me, sorry not sorry. I'm blind, I can't look in the viewfinder, and more importantly, I really don't care what the sound looks like. I really don't care what the sound looks like. I care what the sound I really don't care what the sound looks like. I care what the pictures sound like. That's a screwy way to say what I mean. I don't care what the pictures look like. Maybe I should, but I don't. I care what the videos sound like. And that's the perfect segue into today's video. I'm just gonna... This is an unofficial reaction video to a video I just saw. I want you to put yourself in my place. Suppose I had a video called Great News. And when you look at the description of this video, it doesn't say anything about the news. It just says the same thing I always say in the descriptions. Check out the Do Not Demonetize petition. Follow me on this or that social media website. Here's why the picture sucks ass and I really don't care. So there's no information about the news in the description. But then there doesn't necessarily have to be, right? I mean, you can get it from the video. Except when you watch the video, all you get is this. On top of the world for me, aren't you? No, because you have no idea what the hell's going on. On behalf of myself and every other blind person who watches YouTube. Yeah, there's a lot of us out here, and there's a lot of us that watch YouTube with our ears. Please don't put that kind of video out. I mean, there's nothing we can do to stop you, but we can ask you, please be more aware that there are some people who have no idea what is on the screen and really need things that we can get something out of with our ears. And some of you might think, well, get someone to watch it with you and tell you what the thing says. What's on the screen? Well, okay. But we don't want to have to depend on other people for everything. I mean, there are some things that, you know, I had a teacher whose favorite saying was, just because you're blind doesn't mean you can't do. And depending on what it is that he's talking about, he's right. Just because you're blind doesn't mean you can't work Look at me. I shouldn't be doing this right now. I should be getting ready for work. I'm kind of doing both at the same time, but if you can only find the right job for you, just because you're blind doesn't mean you can't work. Just because you're blind doesn't mean you can't get to work. It's a pain in the ass a lot of times because you can't just drive yourself to work. You never will be able to. Well, I'm not going to say you never will be able to drive yourself to work. Maybe one of these days they'll find ways for blind people to drive. In 2018, that way does not exist yet. Just because you're blind doesn't mean you can't go to work. Just because you're blind does mean you can't drive. But just because you're blind doesn't mean you can't watch or even do YouTube. I'm here to prove that just because you're blind doesn't mean you can't create on YouTube. A lot of us, every day, we're behind the scenes and no one knows it, but we all, every day, live out the point that just because you're blind doesn't mean you can't watch YouTube. You just watch it with your ears. So creators, fellow creators, please, think about that when you're creating your videos. Don't just put music on and throw a title on it and call it a video. As it is, since there's nothing in the description and there's nothing on the video telling me what this person's news is, I might watch it on my iPod and call Ira, which is a come on, explain Ira in 10 words or less. An app that connects blind people to sighted helpers. That's a tiny thumbnail explanation of what Ira is. And I will, well, or no. Let me put that another way. An app that connects blind people to trained sighted helpers. People who have been through quite a bit of training to know how exactly to help a blind person understand what the Ira agent is seeing. I could do a video about Ira separately. I probably will. I need to check in with the company and ask them some things. Anyways, as far as this video is concerned, I'm going to have to watch it with Ira and have Ira explain to me what it is that they're seeing. And woman who created this video, congratulations. That I'm going to blindly say that because you wouldn't put a title like that on your video if it wasn't something to congratulate you on or something to rejoice with you on. But next time, please don't make me have to call Ira to find out what in the world it is that's going on. Either put some clue in the title, or better yet, open your mouth and say a word or two to us. What a thought that is. Okay, I think I've made my point, and I have officially run out of time to do this video. I've made videos like this before, but I keep seeing it, and so I'm going to keep doing videos about it. People say to kids that they're frustrated with, how many times do I have to tell you? Yeah, this mom, bless her heart. I hope she handles it better than this, but she would be within her rights to say, honey, how many times do I have to tell you we color on the paper, not everywhere else? Every kid has that phase, don't they? But okay. How many times do I have to tell you? As many times as I have to. How many times am I going to put another video up saying, does that say anything? Does that how many videos like this am I going to put up? As many as it takes to get my message across. So, on that note, I've really got to stop this and get ready to leave. Thanks for watching. Please sign the Do Not Demonetize petition if you feel so moved, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.